Today we're on Wall Street, the financial center of the world, and we're asking millionaires if they only had $1,000 to their name, what would they invest in?
Do they get to choose the day?
In case you can't tell, I'm not good at stuff like this, but thankfully, I got some practice in.
Hi.
Dude, we've been filming for like 30 minutes and we don't have anyone.
Yeah, I mean...
Do you know Tony from Tiffany?
I'm pretty sure this
Let's
is all
pause.
a dream.
This guy is a big deal. He's known as the Einstein of Wall Street
know
with
him
an
from the
estimated
show.
net worth of $1.5 billion. So I was super lucky to talk to him.
He said you'd be
That's
down
not
to help out with
even
the video
his
project
final
of mine.
form.
Said I'd be down
He
for
said
it.
you'd be down.
Well,
Would you
thank
be
you,
down?
Tony.
Sweetie,
What's your name?
you shit your pants this year. Maybe
If
you're
you only
done.
had $1,000 to your name, what would you invest in today?
I can't really tell you that. I would
What
just
would
say
you
that
have
over
done
time,
if you
the
lost
stock market
millions of
performs
dollars
really
on
well.
stocks
And
and
putting money
bonds?
into the S&P 500
I would
is
buy a
probably a really
boat.
good thing to recommend people to do, although I cannot recommend you to do
I
anything.
have a lot of
He's not a
money.
financial advisor. No financial
I'm not
advice.
He's a
financial
musician.
advisor. I'm not a stock picker. I am here to analyze why the market does what it does, and I would say my experience, proves that over time markets do go up.
What's the wildest thing you've ever done to make a
Do
lot of
you
money?
guys
If
have
I
a
go to
common
that, I'd have
interest
to
in
kill
bird
you.
Do you
law?
have any books that you recommend to people?
You know what? I haven't read a book since I was 8 years old.
What was your favorite book when you were 8?
Cat in a Hat.
Cat and Hat. Okay. Got it.
Were you asleep?
What advice would you give to your younger self?
I'm a firm believer in finding something you love to do.
Be
Right?
smart.
It's not my line, but one of the great lines is, if you find something you love to do, you'll never work a day in your life. No matter how many times you get knocked down, keep getting back up. Dying with the most toys is
That's a
not
great
fucking
line. I'm
What would you
gonna
say is
use
your
that
secret sauce to building
sometime.
wealth?
Oh, empowering other people, putting together a good team.
Yeah.
We'll wake up every day and keep your eyes open.
I like
Look
to build
forward for the
wealth, but I
wonderful
don't
signals
like to empower
the
others.
universe offers you. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity.
No
out there.
thanks.
But what's your name?
I'm good.
Otar. What do you do?
Private equity.
Private
Chris,
equity. Okay, very cool. Are you able to share around how much you make from that?
I am private equity advocate.
Okay.
Annually.
If you only had $1,000 to your name,
Mhm.
what would you invest in?
Nothing. Pay for food.
Save your food?
Yeah.
$1 million.
You don't invest $1,000.
Okay.
I'd
You only invest
rather
money
have $1
for
million
lose. For
than
lose.
food.
Got it.
Stay away from that shit.
What's
Lose
the
what?
wildest thing you've ever done to make a lot of money quickly?
That I can't talk about.
might be illegal then.
say.
Potentially. What's the best investment you've ever made?
Possibly both.
Education-wise? Like
Nah,
any
I
courses?
dropped out of high school. Never gave up.
I
Never
got
took no
to be
for an
smart
I don't know if you
here.
can tell, but I was super nervous.
What
Otar
happened?
is an intense dude, and his cool
I
sunglasses
ended up
didn't
not
help
going.
either.
So what's your name?
Yeah,
If you only had $1,000 to your name, how would you invest it?
if it's just $1,000, just get you some good books. Thinking
I'd
Grow
probably
Rich
just
is
give
one
it
of
away for
Millionaires
free,
Next Door.
you know.
So there's a few other books.
What would you say is the best investment you've ever made?
Do you guys think
definitely a
she'll
good
like
book.
it
What
if
advice
I
would you
put
give
on
your
some
younger self?
music?
Just spend it on books and self-educate yourself, and then put the work now
Yeah.
instead of wasting time with the wrong people, and just get you some good books. I know a lot of times they did mention school is the way to go.
Yeah. Nah?
Just spend it on books.
What would you say is your secret
I
sauce
am
to
gonna
building
buy a
wealth?
motorcycle.
Definitely good books.
Wow, I was intimidated by the amount of love this man
I'm a
had.
full-grown
What's your
man,
name?
and I'm
Let's say you only
proud
have
of
$1,000
myself.
to your name. What would you invest in today?
S&P 500. It grows slow, but it still
I
grows
could use a
steadily.
few
In down market, I would
$100.
invest more
Wow.
money in S&P 500 than I would do in an up market, because it's historically the returns have been pretty good, and I feel comfortable doing that.
What's the wildest thing you've
Why
done
are
to
you
make a lot of
playing
money
this
quickly?
game?
I tried to do pole dance in Vietnam, but that went
Pole
sideways.
dancing?
Yeah, I earned a few
I
hundred
once
bucks,
caught
but
a
that went
fish this
sideways
week.
fast. But yeah, that was a
Are they
solid
looking
I
for a lot of real
know,
pole dancers
right?
in Vietnam?
I was surprised at how
Back
fast
in
it
2013,
was.
maybe, yeah.
How much did you make in total from that?
Around 250 bucks in less than 5 minutes.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Go into sales, just hustle. I mean, there's no easy road. You just gotta work.
And then, do you have like a book recommendation?
I like the Intelligent
I
Investor.
mean, I don't know
by
what you
far my
mean
favorite
by
book.
easy
I also
road.
like, I don't know if you have heard about this, The Big Shark.
What would you say is your best investment that you've ever made?
I play a lot with Indian stock market,
Okay.
and I would say Nifty 50. Right up around about like
I have a very
$50,
particular set of
and
skills.
I sold out, I don't know, 150 in
Wow.
7 months.
Wow,
3x in 7
I
months?
feel
What
terrible.
year is this?
This was 2014-ish, I believe.
Wow.
Looks
What would
like
you say is your secret sauce to building
2007.
wealth?
You gotta be consistent, you gotta be focused, and you also have to be
I am not
believing in what you're
going to be
investing
on
in. You
tomorrow.
cannot be second guessing every day what you invest in.
But
You
what
gotta have
if I do
some faith in
something
yourself. So
different?
I would say just stay consistent, do your homework, and
I don't know.
yeah,
I
believe in
only
yourself.
gamble
Not
with
out here.
chumps.
Why does nobody
I
want
already did my
What's
homework.
your name?
Chris,
Chris, and what do you do?
I am
I'm a
hot.
stockbroker.
So first question is, if you only had
I
$1,000
analyze
to your name, what would you invest in?
I would invest maybe a small
weather.
chunk of it in some aggressive growth stock, but I'd also invest in some ETFs that pay dividends. And then I think from there, depending on
What are
I
some
would probably
options for
try to educate
investing
myself
money?
on what sectors are doing well.
Yeah.
Depending on what's going on
I'm
in
not
the news
sure
and
what
stuff,
you
and
mean
then
by
buy
that.
some ETFs related to that.
And what would you say is the wildest way you made money really quickly?
In the past, I used to be really into video games. I don't know if you know Super Smash Bros.
Yes,
but
yeah.
I went to a tournament and won some pretty decent money for a high
sweet.
schooler. So
I am a
You should have been
gamer.
like a video game streamer then.
I know. I think about it, but yeah, maybe
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah.
I am a gamer.
What would you say is like the best investment you ever made?
I don't know how much flack I'll get for this, but I do like some of the meme stocks.
The meme stocks, yeah.
Just nice to keep an eye on these things and
I
see
am
how
going
things
to
are
invest
developing.
in
Do you have any
crypto.
books you recommend to people to read?
There's a book. It's called The Millionaire Map,
Okay.
and it talks about how people self-limit themselves with the amount of
I
money
don't
they think
know
they can
if
earn.
you're being
And the
serious
difference
or
between
not,
someone who
but
earns
I've read
X
the
versus
book
someone
and
who
it's
earns a lot
great.
more is the person who earns a lot more just has a higher limit for what they believe they can earn.
Yeah.
And usually, if you raise that limit
That's
in your mind and give
beautiful.
yourself permission, your mind gets to work on figuring out ways to make more money. So I think that's crucial.
What advice would you give
What
to
is the
your younger
issue?
self?
Save money, obviously. Invest younger.
Be a
amount of
better
time I
person.
spent on YouTube watching stupid videos.
Okay, awkward. Hopefully he's not
Kids
talking
these
about my stupid videos.
And then the last question is, what would you
I
say
am
is your secret
mortified.
sauce to building wealth?
Finding new streams of income, I think, is really important. We live in a world now, especially with the
I am
internet.
going
you
to
can,
ask
you
her
can
what
make
she
something from
thinks of
nothing,
you.
and there's a million opportunities out there. So I would say whatever you're
I
curious
know,
about,
but I'm
go down
not
that
sure
rabbit
if
hole
I
and
want
see
to.
what can come from that.
Dude, so I'm trying to check
What
my
is a
email,
T
and I just
asterisk
received like
being
5,000 breaking news alerts, which is super annoying. If this happens to you, check out my free finance newsletter. You can read
Are
it
you
just
sure
under
you're
1 minute.
not
Link
getting a
below.
After a
virus?
few more hours on Wall Street, we went to a park and I was completely shocked by the responses I received. It involves beating up drug dealers and a chef who makes half
What
a
did
million
you have in
dollars a year.
mind?
So what's your name?
Mike,
And
Mike,
I'm
what do you do
pretty
for a
sure
living?
that's all the
I'm a
proof
trainer,
I need
lifestyle
to
trainer.
convince
How
you
much
to come
do you
home.
generally make?
I can make around 100K.
If you had $1,000 to your name, what would you invest in?
Probably
I'm a real toughie.
something educational.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done for money?
Legal or illegal?
Up to you.
Go
Whatever you're
fish.
comfortable in sharing.
Oh, is this gonna be on like a, what is this, just for class?
No, it's a YouTube video.
Oh, okay. All right, then I
I
lived
don't
outside
know
the law,
and I
so
don't
probably
care.
the craziest thing I ever did was rob a drug dealer.
Rob a drug dealer?
Yeah.
Wow. How much did you make from that?
Which time?
I am in
One
tears.
particular time, about 16 grand.
Did you ever get caught?
Yeah, believe it or not, eventually I came across a police
I
informant.
plead the
So he was a
fifth.
dealer that was also a rat bastard.
What would you say is the best investment you've ever made in your life?
What?
Investing into the first course that got me into training, because like with training, it's actually taken me all over the world. I've been to Bali, Vietnam,
Oh, wow.
Thailand. For me, those have
What?
been the biggest turnovers in life.
What is your secret sauce to success?
I
or to
hear
wealth?
ya.
Be hard to kill, man. So COVID knocked a lot of people out of the game. Like
I make my own
obviously
luck.
for what I do, it was a big problem. So I transitioned into like online. If you're gonna do it,
I
be the
have
best
gone
at
from
it.
little
Give,
women to
Mark
little
Wahlberg
drunk
advice.
women.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Do you agree it's not fair that the best investing tools are being
I am a
gatekept by
noob.
Wall Street? What if I told you that you can access them too, regardless of your income or experience level? Well, this is top secret. So just between you and me,
You
there's a
can
brand new
access
one of
them,
its kind
but you
online
can't
investing
access
planning
them for
tracking
free.
tool that helps you make confident investment decisions. And it's called Merlin Investor. And before you ask, yes, it's named after the most powerful wizard to have ever existed. It's super easy to get started. Go to Merlin
And he
Investor.
comes
link
from a
below to sign
dimension
up, and
that's
boom,
big on
you're in.
musical
You can check
theater.
out your favorite financial data, your news, your social networks, all in one easy-to-use platform. Or if you want, you can build your very own personal investment strategies from a range of different asset classes like stocks, crypto, NFTs, and more. Plus, you can easily design,
What is a
compare, and implement
hedgehog?
your infinite set of investment strategies to find your perfect fit. Merlin Investor is a great companion tool that you
Is
can
that
easily
coffee?
use with your existing trading platform. So if you're interested, head over to merlininvestor.com or download the app. Thanks to
I'm
Merlin
not
Investor
looking.
for sponsoring this video.
What's your name?
Francesco.
Go. What do you do for a living?
I'm a chef.
I'm
How
glad
much
you
do
enjoyed
chefs
it.
generally make?
I'm a private chef, so we work with, we go to someone house, 30, 40
Okay.
grand per
I work with my
Per
mom.
month.
Yeah.
Wow. If you had
Who's
$1,000,
gonna do
what
the
would you
dishes
invest in?
when we get
in
back?
education, because the education is the pillar. Of
I would
what to do
invest in
with the-
education.
What's the wildest thing you've ever done to make money?
What would you have done if you had $1,000?
Maybe the wildest things investing 10 grand on crypto.
How'd that go? with your?
Right now I'm losing, so maybe it was the wildest thing that I don't recommend.
I'm okay,
What is your
man.
secret sauce to wealth?
Enjoy your life, relax a lot, you know, Sicilian way.
After speaking with so many wealthy people, I noticed that they all avoided doing this. Click here to find out what stops 96% of people from getting rich.